A very good morning, students. Today we are going to start your new topic, that is force of friction. So, in your common life, you might have experienced that when you stop paddling a bicycle, when we stop paddling a bicycle, it gradually slows down and ultimately it stops after traveling some distance. And it is similar with the case when you roll a ball on a ground, it moves to some distance and after moving a certain distance it stops. So now we will be thinking that how the bicycle and the ball ultimately stops. So there is what is the reason for it? That since a force can stop a moving body, so we might be thinking of a force which is existing there in order to stop that bicycle as well as the ball. So the force which slows down the motion of a moving body in contact with the surface of another body is known as the frictional force, or we also say it as force of friction. So this is the force which opposes the motion of a body. So what is the force of friction? The force that opposes relative motion between the two surfaces in contact with each other. So force of friction is that force that opposes the relative motion when they are in contact with two surfaces. So here I have taken an example. This is a boy which is pushing a box. You can see that the boy is applying the force in this direction. So the boy is applying force in this direction, and the force of friction, it always acts in opposite direction. Force of friction always acts in opposite direction. So the boy is applying force in this direction and force of friction is acting in opposite direction, and it ultimately stops the body. So what is friction? Friction is the force of contact. So it is a contact force. You have done in the topic contact forces that force of friction is a type of contact force. Then the word friction is a Latin word which is fricere and it means to rub. So when two bodies are being rubbed, that the force acting in between that is known as your force of friction. Next is your effects of friction, that is not in your syllabus. So we will be starting with your factors affecting friction. So the very first factor is the smoothness of the surface. So the force of friction is more between rough surfaces and less between smooth surfaces. So we can say if the surface is smooth, friction will be less. If the surface is rough, friction will be more. And if the surface is perfectly smooth, there will be no friction. But this is not possible as it is the ideal condition. Next point is nature of medium, that is solid, liquid or gas in which the body moves. So a solid, liquid or a gas all exert the force of friction on the moving body. If we are talking about the force of friction between a solid and a solid, then it will be more. So the force of friction between solid and solid will be more, but in solid and liquid it will be less, and it will still less in solid and gas. So solid and solid it will be more, in between solid and liquid it will be less, and it will be very less in solid and a gas. Is it clear? Next point is the weight of the moving body. So the weight of a body will also affect the friction. The greater is the weight of a body, more is the force of friction. If less is the weight of a body, less will be the force of friction. So if we are talking about a body whose weight is 10 Newton, say the weight is 10 Newton, then the friction will be less as compared to the body which is having weight 20 Newton. So the friction will be more in case of body having weight 20 Newton. So this is today's topic. I hope you got it. Thank you. Have a nice day.